Alrighty, we're almost ready to go here. I have one more place to drop off a link, maybe two, and then I'll sort of get back into the swing of things. But for those of you wondering, yes, we are going to begin again with Case 4 pretty soon. I think I've got almost everywhere I want to advertise to, except, oh, I need to drop it in the Mango server. You know how I am. Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Yeah, where's the Mango server? Mango has like 4 different servers. It's weird. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, now I'm going to unmute myself here shortly. I'm gonna give all the guests here. They're gonna do that thing where, like, you know how in Critical Role they try to, like, hi Snake. They do that thing where they try to throw me off with funny noise. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give them the countdown. And, alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Fixing your finger, I think.
What did I walk into now?
Hello. Uh-oh. Yikes.
Oh, hey, Crash. Wo's here.
Oh, hi.
Hey, everyone.
Not paying attention.
Just so you know, we are live now, so I hope you didn't say any explosives or profanities or whatever.
Perfect. No, it could be maybe perhaps taken out of context, but I assure you that's not the case.
I heard fingers, and I realize I need to share my screen with you all, but we're gonna kick things off here again in just a second. Yeah, not to kill the vibe or anything though.
Oh no, you can't ever kill the vibe. You always bring it up.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm like the vibe master. All right. And you all can see the title screen, correct? Correct? Something about fingers? Yes, Snake.
Just name that the title of the stream.
The P.I.C.'s Black Market! Oh, yeah.
Still loading for me, but it's coming.
It's loading.
Yeah, my computer has been weirdly slow these past couple of, like, days. So I've... What I've had to do is I've had to, like, turn my computer completely off before going back into things, and, yeah, so it's been an experience, to say the least, but, you know. Alright, you should all be able to see that now.
Still loading for me.
Alright.
Yep. Still loading.
Sometimes you need to re-stream it. Oh, there.
I heard the cat, too.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll turn my cat off.
No, I love your cat. Your cat's great.
Chat off. Oh
Chat-
my God.
Chat off, cat on. That's the way I like to strom. Anyway. So, we're going to get back into this. The last part we left off, we just finished Lotta's logic chess, and I think we're going back to investigating. I was telling everyone before, I think it's going to be pretty likely that we'll have a lot of female roles and very few male roles, so we'll see what happens here. We shall see.
2 females out there in the living room, but they're watching a Chinese drama.
You know what?
Oh my gosh, my mom watches those too. She loves them.
Which drama?
The Untamed.
I'll have to check
Oh,
it out.
tell them to watch this K-drama called Playful Kiss. It was really good. It's the only one I liked.
The only one? Come on, there's plenty of good ones out there.
I can't like Boys Over Flowers.
Oh, I couldn't like it either. The main girl was too annoying.
I hated it so much. My mom.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, let's get back into the swing of things. So, I gotta figure out what the hell we're doing. How does the, yeah, what's up, Snake? What do you got? Alright. And I might have to adjust the volume of the game itself, but my volume mixer is not responding, so that's really nice. Yes, Snake, I really did get swept up in a murder case. Thank you for asking. Alright. Why? Okay. So I'm going to open my mixer here for a moment, and I'm just going to lower the sound of Desmume a little bit. Turn up everyone else. And, can someone on Discord just say something?
Something. Hello. Hi, it's me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn this down just a little bit more. Alright. Snake, how does the game sound in the stream for you? I'm sure we'll find out shortly. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get back into this then, while we wait to hear from him. What else is there to investigate? Because I know we stopped halfway through. Sounds great. Perfect. Alright, let's look at ladder, maybe? No?
Still be Emma.
Yes. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Alright, so I'm not supposed to be here. Maybe a little quiet? Okay, I'll turn up the game audio a little bit more. How's that sound? I just want to make sure that I'm not overshadowing Discord. No, that's a ladder, Snake. That's a ladder. Okay. What logic do I have to? I realize auction participants and victim disappeared. Can I put these together? I'm gonna try to put these together. See what happens. And we'll start with some dialogue or monologue or whatever. Here we go. If we assume that the murder took place in this storeroom, then we must conclude that the body was here as well.
Pretty obvious?
Do you remember how the participants left the auction?
They passed through this storeroom on the way back from the auction.
Yeah, and hey Giggles, just a heads up, the first few things you're saying have been cutting out a little bit, so just as a heads up for ya.
Oh no.
It's okay. Exactly.
I'm mean-ing.
Yeah, the culprit had to hide the body, so that the participants wouldn't discover it. The real question is, where was the body hidden? Alright, well now I guess we gotta find out where the body was hidden.
Is my audio better?
Yep, that's better.
Okay.
Emma, would you mind lending me a hand?
Leave it to me! What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Use your luminol reagent to test for blood reaction. If you would, please.
Show you the power of science!
The glint in her eyes is getting brighter by the second.
Let's start by examining that ladder over there. Based on Miss Hart's picture, the person in the red raincoat headed towards that ladder. Chances are something will turn up if we check there.
Alright, well then let's look over there.
Just touch anything you want to examine. If you do that, you'll be able to spray the luminol reagent at it. Yes, that's
Yep.
my read.
Yep, reagent.
Reagent? That it.
If there's a blood stain on the spot where you sprayed, you'll get a reaction like this. Even so, no matter how many times I see bloodstains, they're always so gruesome. There's a blood reaction here, but it's kind of faint. Let's spray it with luminol 2 or 3 more times so it'll be nice and clear.
Yes, with our stylus. Yes.
Yeah! You did it! You can see it clearly now. Ugh. It looks even more gruesome than before. Do you understand how to look for bloodstains now?
Sure do.
There are probably a few more bloodstains here, so why don't you give it a try, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, only because you asked so kindly, Emma. Whee! Oh, there it is. That makes sense, too, because it's like moving the hand on the ladder.
Yeah. Let's search the rest of the storeroom for bloodstains just like that.
Okay.
First, let's look for a place to spray the luminol reagent.
Okay, so where would this body have been hidden?
On the lift, right? Maybe?
Yeah, we could look at the lift.
You want to examine this spot?
Yes, Emma, I would.
Let's spray luminol on every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
All right. So I feel like there's 2 places. Let's check the buttons first. No. How about the base? Oh no. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh!
I see. I see.
A well-timed burp.
Excuse me.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's a reaction! It's a blood stain! Hi! Hi, Mina!
Hello, Mina.
But
Uh-oh, Giggles, did you say something? Did I get disconnected? I may have been disconnected. No, my computer is just...
why in a place like this? Oh, did you hear me do the line?
No, sorry,
did I
my...
cut out again?
No, my
Oh.
computer was being funny. Perhaps
Oh,
this
you're
was
good.
where the murder took place.
Ah! It looks like some of the blood dripped down to the floor below. Ah!
Ace Attorney, you found the bloodstain noise. Blood on the hidden lift data jotted down in my organizer.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are places we still haven't checked yet. So let's continue our investigation.
Hello, Ray.
Hey! You can't spray luminol on people!
Sure you can.
Yes, of course, I knew that. Probably in the...
You can.
I mean, you can. Doesn't mean you should. All right, let's look in the crate. That's probably where it
Wanna
is.
examine this
Is
spot?
is Emma the new spunky assistant?
She
I love
is.
Yeah, I like her. She's cute.
Yeah. It's like we can't have Kay, so we have Emma instead.
her. Do you want me to be depressed, Kay?
Yes, please.
All right. I brought
Very
popcorn.
suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, she already said that.
This is such entertaining drama. I love it.
Yeah. We're
I know, right?
bloodstain, bloodstain. Where is the bloodstain? I found the bloodstain.
Nice job.
I did it.
There's a blood stain here too. I think that's yours, voltage.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. However, why is there a bloodstain in a place like this? Wow, that's embarrassing. Missing my own line in my own stream.
I was about to say one earlier, and then I was, oh no, he said it. And then you started talking, and I was like, why is he saying my? Oh, it's his. Maybe something that had blood on it was stored inside.
I wonder.
I wonder what the deal is there.
Oh, that's
we
it?
found all the blood stains in the storeroom.
Alright. It seems we have investigated in the storeroom sufficiently. Alright, well then let's logic this bad boy and wrap up everything here. Where was the body hidden? In the costume trunk.
Wait a second.
Wait a second! The reason why we found a bloodstain in the costume trunk is because the murderer hid the body in that box.
I wonder who won the bid for it. The trunk, I mean.
That, I don't know. In a certain way, everything worked out exactly as someone wanted.
Should I be her too again, or should she go to somebody else?
Someone else take Lada.
Sure.
I love her, but yeah.
Hold it! It couldn't have been in that dressing bowl.
You mean boxed me?
Dressing box. I'm sorry. I'm like.
Yeah, she's like an angry Mina.
Stupid.
She's like an angry Southerner. She speaks with a thick Southern accent.
Oh, it couldn't have been in that dressing box.
Perfect. What do you mean?
When I first came down here, that box caught my eye too. It was just the right size and would have made the perfect hiding place. That's what I thought anyway. But I couldn't get the dang thing to open. It'd been wrapped up real tight with a locked chain. The murder happened after that, so hiding a body in there would have been impossible, you know?
A chain wrapped around it? That's a bit strange. Right now, it doesn't seem to be locked up at all. Locked up at all.
Huh? That's weird. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me or something.
Yeah, that's probably it, Lada. You're not very reliable half the time anyway.
Wow.
Accurate.
And with that, I believe we have examined everything there is to examine here.
Come on down.
Ooh, can I be Ray?
I know Roast had Ray before, so I want to give
Oh,
him precedence,
I'll
but if
relinquish.
Roast doesn't want him, you can have him.
Ray before me.
That was Lucari Cross, John, but he's not here.
Oh.
So yeah,
It's up to you guys.
Go for it.
just take it.
Oh.
have we decided on our new destination? Hey, Kay! That doesn't sound like his voice.
Yes, Mr. Shields?
We wouldn't want you to get lost, so we made sure you stay real close to Uncle Ray, Kay?
Right. I'll follow you closely, Mr. Shields.
These two. Since when did they get along like that?
The murder! She's the murder, of course.
Murder brings everyone together.
Poor Kay got pushed off a roof.
She got pushed down a trap door.
Yeah, she got pushed down here.
Uh-oh. April 5th, 12:40 to 7:43 p.m. Grand Tower P.I.C. meeting room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Stinky. Kai, this is you.
Gumshoe? Can I please be Gumshoe?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, you're the best.
What?
Yeah, yes, take Gumshoe for this time.
Sorry, Lace.
Oh, that's fine.
Sniping Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes. Oh no. It seems I've entered in. This place is.
The auction?
Can you say that one again? You cut out.
Auction hall?
No, it's the meeting room from before. Should I pop one in my mouth? What the fuck does this idiot want?
How nice of you to drop in, Kay Faraday.
Jack off.
I love how she just gives him a pleasant little smile, like, ah.
She just like,
You've got some guts. Hey, you guys, arrest her! Arrest her!
Wait, Kay is.
As for the rest of the riffraff, just show them out the door.
Oh no. Uh-oh, here we go.
this is tyranny!
Yeah, it's tyranny, pal.
Oh, tyranny. Is she taking
Miles, this is kind of bad.
Oh my god, she's taking pictures.
The light. Oh crap!
Wait, I got it. Lazy, you be Lotta. If she has any more lines.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Wait,
oh you
Lotta?
said Lotta.
Yeah, Lotta, in the event that she has more lines.
So can I still be a German lady?
Yes, you can, because here she comes.
Okay.
She's whipping everyone!
Everybody.
What? Why? Me too.
Oh, that's strange. I was aiming for that weak ex-prosecutor.
You were clearly aiming at me.
Maybe something got in my vein, particularly. Yeah.
Fucking love Franzi.
Right around here. Oh, there. Right
Franziska.
around there. Just what you think you're doing here, ex-prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
I do not believe that Kay is the culprit behind this incident.
You're just an ordinary man without investigation rights. What you say does not matter. Ha! Flex. I am Franziska von Karma. I will never stop moving forward.
Nice.
Get him.
However, you chose to quit. The outcome of our battle has already been decided.
Cool. And Snake, I just want to make sure, can you tell me if the audio mixed nicely? I cast away my badge because it became a millstone around my neck. I shall continue moving forward, even without it. The path I walk will surely lead to the truth. My actions are driven by that of belief, and that is something which will never change.
So, you're saying that you found a path to the truth?
Ja.
Ja, das ist gut.
Ja.
Then show it to me.
Okay, I will.
Das ist gut. But if that path, Flex, proves to be a foolish one, it will not survive my whip.
Okay. Okay, Franzi. Okay.
Good.
To you, it's Mr. Franziska.
Okay, Franziska, that. Okay, Franziska, my daughter. That is fine.
Oh, dear God. The victim used her keycard and entered this room with the culprit. Then, the culprit stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra, killing her. Wait, she stabbed the victim with the candelabra? What?
Yeah.
Shouldn't the letter make it obvious who the culprit is?
Shut up, Snake.
Of course, the crime scene was right here in this room, the P.I.C. meeting room. The proof is the bloodstain we found here in the meeting room. That settles it, Miles Edgeworth.
Alright, I think I know what to do already.
This Von Karma seems really confident, doesn't she?
Ah, I see. She's a fiery one, isn't she? I don't mind a feisty cutie, so how about introduce you? Ah!
How repulsive. Well, Miles Edgeworth, can you break my logic?
Yes, Franziska.
If you truly have no intention of stopping here, prove it to me with the evidence.
Very well. I'll show you, Franziska. The evidence that paves my path. It's a good thing I have a pop filter.
Didn't you already refute this to Courtney? Like this exact thing?
No, but see, here's the thing. She said that there's a bloodstain in the meeting room, but there's a bloodstain directly above it on the lift. So, I think that's the thing. So the victim used her keycard, and I think that's true. Well, no, none of this is right. No, Snake. Yes, Snake, it is the prosecutor's path. Paves my path. The prosecutor's path. I feel pretty confident presenting on this one, just because this is clearly the contradiction. Objection! I'm not ready to yell quite yet. I didn't do enough vocal warm-up to yell. If memory serves me correctly, the blood in the meeting room was found in front of the statue of Lady Justice, was it not?
Someone before Lady Justice. This culprit knows no fear.
I wonder about that. Have a look at this piece of evidence. Blood was found in the storeroom right above the meeting room. As you can see, there are signs that it has dripped down onto the floor below. And right under the hidden lift is...
Lady Justice.
Could you do that one more time?
Statue of Lady Justice.
Thank you. Then you understand. The murder did not take place here. The killer murdered the victim in the storeroom and then moved the body to this room. What Lady Justice witnessed was a coward trying to conceal their crime, and not the moment of the murder. Hey Mina, just a heads up, I can hear you fiddling with stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm eating popcorn.
You're good, you're good.
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, she's smiling?
Me. I just remembered a conversation quite similar to this one. Well, she's gonna say what Nina said. As I expected, Miles Edgeworth, such naivete couldn't possibly be an act.
Just how is Oh, fuck me.
Mustard.
Let's say that, yeah. Just how is Mr. Edgeworth naive?
Have you forgotten? Or are you just playing the foolish fool? The amount of blood in the meeting room is clearly greater than that in the storeroom.
Ugh. Please, don't just. Oh, fuck, you skipped. Yeah!
I didn't skip, it was auto.
Oh, auto.
Such a large amount of blood couldn't have simply dripped from the floor above. And even if it had, there should have been much more blood left behind in the storeroom. The murder could not have occurred anywhere other than this meeting room.
You're as predictable as always, Franziska.
What?
The difference in the amount of blood is just as you say. The question is, why does such a difference exist?
issue is trivial. I've already explained it with my perfect logic.
Why would there be less blood on top? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
In that case, how do you explain the blood that was found in the storeroom? I don't suppose you're going to tell me it was somehow sprayed all the way up there. Cry.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Like a water fountain? No way!
Exactly. It's impossible. In other words, the reason for the difference in the amount of blood is... The amount of blood in the meeting room and the storeroom is different because... Oh, she was probably pulled out... The weapon was probably pulled out here. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Just if she was stabbed in the storeroom... And the... Yeah. The weapon was pulled out here. The victim died of a stab wound. Naturally, there would be a significant amount of blood loss.
Obvious just from looking at the blood stain.
But that's so weird! She was attacked in the storeroom, but there was less blood found than.
I love this.
Ends! You third-rate prosecutor!
But I'm the best!
Do you know when you lose the most blood after being stabbed with a sharp object?
No, it's when the sharp object is pulled out, right?
Precisely. After being stabbed with this candelabra, the body was moved to the meeting room. And then, the murder weapon was pulled out right here in this very room. That would account for the difference in the amount of blood that was left behind.
Why would the culprit go through all the trouble?
Most likely to give the impression that the murder occurred in the meeting room. It seems Miss Crane's keycard was used last night. But based on the time of use, it must have been a ploy by the culprit to mislead us. In all likelihood, it was probably the culprit who used the keycard to enter the meeting room.
Culprit have needed to do that. I lost my German.
German. Perhaps they feared that the storeroom would be found out during the investigation. If they were involved in the auction, they would not have wanted it become. They would not want it to become public. A pool of blood. And that, kids, is why this is rated T for teen.
Auction, you say?
Perhaps you should go upstairs and see for yourself what items are on display. I'm sure that will allow you to understand what occurred here.
Impressive, Miles Edgeworth. You're willing to go that far to protect her?
There's something big lurking behind the scenes of this case. Kay simply got caught up in it.
You're exaggerating.
Am I now? More than anyone, I would think you'd understand the significance behind all this. Why would you, a prosecutor, be working with Interpol, be involved in a domestic case? Wasn't your objective to crush a certain international smuggling ring? If your search for the smuggled goods has led you here, then isn't this feeling I have related to the case?
Believed. You haven't lost your touch, even though you've turned in your badge.
Turning in my badge doesn't make me any less intelligent.
I disagree. I've heard about your situation from Scruffy over there.
Hey, that was kind of mean. Sorry, sir. I just wanted to help out somehow.
A wise decision, Detective.
Oh,
Franziska, are you the one in charge of this case? Isn't Interpol pursuing the black market auction?
What if I am? That's not something you need to know.
So you knew about this all from the very beginning? Oh man.
Oh, dude.
You knew the black market auction was being held right here. Lazy
Oh,
time.
shit.
Hey, mind if I butt in? About
that gal who turned up dead. Oh.
You!
Hey! I ain't done talking yet. I ain't changed the lid.
Oh, they have history.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
This.
gosh.
Yeah.
This case doesn't need even a fragment of your faulty testimony.
What are you saying? I'm a bona fide
Back then, you gave false testimony. Oh my god. Miss Von Karma seems to really dislike Lotta.
I can't say she's fond of her. That wasn't Tutu.
Ain't that Kringle one of them P.I.C. members?
Wait, yeah, it was Tutu. Yeah.
2-2?
Case 2, game 2.
Image of the conductor. I reckon she's. Ouch! She hit me. She hit me again.
I forgot Lotta was in Reunion and Turnabout.
What is the meaning of this? Answer me, Miles Edgeworth.
From Miss Hart's testimony, we obtained a description of what the conductor was wearing, and it matches the victim, what the victim, Jill Crane, was wearing.
You mean to say, the one who was murdered was the conductor? Ugh.
Miss Von Karma, maybe you should come in.
It would seem that a new fact has just been brought to light. Indeed, I came here in pursuit of the black market auction. In order to arrest the organizer of the event, in other words, the conductor.
If we believe Miss Hart's testimony, then the conductor is already dead. Wouldn't this mean that your investigation has ended in vain?
That's right. However, I swear on my name that I will not return empty-handed. Flex. I challenge you, Miles Edgeworth.
A challenge is fine, but why is she readying her whip like she's out for a victim of her own? Okay, what's round 2? Let's see what you got.
I will concede your argument. The murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? That would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction.
Yeah, probably.
If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor and the culprit was a customer. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered. Then, they stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra in the storeroom.
Okay.
Is my microphone okay?
It's great.
Okay. That is all. I trust you have no objections.
Unfortunately, that is not the case, because there is a hole in your testimony.
As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I didn't notice anything at all. Well then, please settle this one blow. This with one blow. Enthusiasm.
Yes, of course. Watch as I crush her logic. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I didn't see any issues with a couple of these statements. Edgeworth might be a little smarter than me for this one.
Before, but I can't
Edgeworth might be smarter.
Wait, Seth, you've played this?
Yeah, I've played this before.
Oh, you know!
Yeah, run through them really quickly, and I think I could figure it out.
I have an idea. I have an idea, but I don't know. I think there's probably going to give me more information on one of these statements. All right, so there's this one. The murder in the storeroom. There's the culprit is someone who participated. I mean, other than Lotta, there wasn't anyone else here as far as we know. Her and Kay, but it's not Kay because it can't be Kay. If the photograph is correct. Yeah, haha, unless.
I bet she hates Lotta. That's so funny.
Well, okay, so the thing was, in the second game, Lotta's a witness, and Franzi's the prosecutor. No, Franzi's the prosecutor, and basically she gives testimony, and it turns out to be, like, not the way Franziska wants it to be. So, yeah, she's, they have some history, but it's a 2-2 is a really good case, I think.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so these two have history. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom, and I think this is the one I have the issue with, but I want to see this last one. Yeah, I'm gonna press...
Investigation is this one?
Huh?
Which investigation is this one?
Two. This is the second one. Yeah, I think this is the thing I have the most issue with. Miss Hart was in the storeroom at the time. Could the culprit really have been waiting there?
Don't know where she was hiding, but since you've seen it, you must know as well. There are numerous hiding places in that storeroom.
So the culprit was hiding while they waited for the victim to arrive.
I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. After all, the victim was the organizer of the auction. The
Wait a sec.
conductor.
Wait a sec. Did she just say...
Oh.
Aha! There's the contradiction. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I thought.
Yep.
During the auction, the organizer would have to be in front of the customers the entire time.
Yeah. And just so you know, Seth, I am playing this blind, so I have not played this, so please try to not spoil me.
Alright, I will.
Thanks.
I will.
Thanks. After the auction ended, please add that statement to your testimony, because I have found the new contradiction that is going to fuck you up.
Oh.
And that is Lotta Hart's testimony. Objection! Oh, yes. Oh, Franziska. As I thought, you are one step behind.
But say,
The victim was not the conductor, and I have proof. Miss Hart's testimony.
that photographer's testimony is not trustworthy.
What are y'all saying? I'm a bona fide
Nice.
Cease your idle chatter. Whip.
Yeehaw.
She says yeehaw. She says yeehaw. Franziska, calm down and listen. Miss Hart witnessed a part of the murder. The main point here is that after witnessing the murder, she says the auction continued.
That's right. Sure is can be. They all just kept going on shamelessly.
Do you think the auction could have continued without someone conducting it? If the victim was not the conductor, the person killed must have been a customer. Oh, that was a bad delivery. I didn't hear any of that, Giggles, just a heads up.
Oh my gosh, what's up with my microphone? I just went, no!
Turn the activation volume down.
Yeah.
Huh?
You might have to turn the activation volume down on
How do I do-
Discord.
Oh, is it output volume? What do you mean activation?
No, if you
The yellow and
use the
green.
settings, you can change it on your voice.
Yellow?
In the meantime,
The slider.
as I
Oh,
said,
Sensitivity.
Oh, the automatic determine input sensitivity?
Yeah.
Sensitivity?
yeah,
Do it manually.
Okay. Yeah, so I just turned it off basically.
yeah, and I think now that should work. As I said from the beginning, Kay is not the culprit. After all, she herself was attacked by someone and lost consciousness. In which case, that would also make her a victim.
If the auction continued after the incident occurred,
Yes, the victim was not the conductor, but a customer. Mina's time!
That's enough.
That voice.
She's pissed.
Mina's fucking pissed.
I hate it when Mina's pissed. Order in the court. The chairman will now enter.
Chairman time! Chairman time! Blaze the best is chairman time. My. No need to be so stiff. Actually, feel free to call me Blazy.
Hey, that's like me.
Well then, Blazy, what brings you here?
What the fuck did you just say, Sebastian?
That's your dad, dude.
Well. I just wanted to see if my idiot son was working hard is all.
That was good delivery.
Is this kind of father-son relationship really healthy?
Probably not.
I'd come to light a fire under you, but it seems I found an unexpected bonus. To think the criminal has become the talk of the town would be here of all places.
Everyone, restrain the suspect at once. Awkward K.
Please wait. Kay Faraday is not the cult. Silence!
Whoa.
Ugh,
Oh my gosh.
this is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The P.I.C. desires a swift resolution to this case. If it's not, we could lose our trust with the public. They'd call us the Waste of Time Committee. You know, it's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing. And at my age, ew.
And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something that I can overlook.
Angry Courtney.
Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Furthermore, you have aided a criminal in evading the law.
Yeah, Edgeworth, you're doing some shit. Yes, that's right. You're so reliable, Courtney. I am aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish. However, we have found a new suspect. It's the person pictured here. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person and...
Overruled! There is no need for your explanation. Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building.
Oh.
The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found on the hood.
Cherry blossom petals? Now that you mention it, on the viewing platform.
Yes. They probably stuck on due to the blood. They were littered around the blood stain.
And we've received the forensic report on the blood, you know. There's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim, Jill Crane. What did you say? Red raincoat data jotted down in my organizer. Impossible! That would completely destroy the foundations of our logic. We had believed the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. And now it turns out the person is actually the murder victim? Wait. If that's the case, then the prime suspect would be...
Miss Faraday, you met a person in a red raincoat on the rooftop, did you not? Yes, I did, but... The person in the red raincoat was the murder victim. And Kay Faraday came into contact with that person. Since one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear.
Objection! Kay was attacked by that person. As the victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit.
Overruled! There is no evidence she was attacked, is there? Dude, look at her! What the fuck? Look at her! What do you mean there's no evidence she was attacked? What the
She
fuck?
just, like, slipped.
What the fuck? Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back.
It's far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal.
You're wrong.
Kay?
Okay. Sorry.
That's wrong. Even though I don't want to believe it myself. After hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered.
No!
I stabbed Jill Crane in the chest and then fell off the Grand Tower. Out of shock and fear.
I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night,
So sad, oh my gosh.
the culprit is me.
Oh.
Oh no!
I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me! The culprit was me all along.
That can't be right.
Then why do I have that memory? That person collapsed before my eyes, engulfed in a pool of blood. Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her. It is clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory.
That's clear and valid. What the fuck is wrong with you, Courtney?
I know, right? This This is so messed up.
Seth.
I love this one. It's so funny. Didn't you doubt it until just now, pal?
Overruled!
I choose what's right and wrong.
Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessing of the goddess of law.
Oh, crap. Objection! Allow me to give my opinion as an international prosecutor. Her actions as a criminal are...
Overruled! Hurry! Arrest Kay Faraday at once!
There's some shit going on here right now.
Some crap, yeah.
This has gotta
How
be
dare you behave that way before me?
You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far as to say this is unlawful.
There's a plot afoot. Unfortunately, the law does not side with you.
It sides with me, you see. But you know, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart.
Oh my god. That reminds me. We seem to have forgotten one additional suspect.
Edgeworth, that's you. Fire.
What is he burning?
Flash paper.
Oh.
What's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong.
I beg to differ. That's right. You see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough.
Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation and assisting in the escape of a criminal. I cannot even think of you as a former prosecutor. Now humbly accept your punishment.
Oh yes, that's right. I believe the plan for today was to hold your hearing before the P.I.C. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow? Even though the result is already crystal clear.
This guy.
You should think long and hard about what you've done. Very long and very hard.
Real men cry, Mina.
I don't know if you want to call Blaze a real man.
Court is now adjourned.
To be continued.
Yeah, hand that gavel.
Oh, this is fucking great. Oh, I love this.
I cannot wait till you.
I have no idea.
Can I also just say that I did not connect that Kay Faraday was the chick that Mina was voicing when I first joined in here? I didn't connect it. No, but then I saw her in the flashback and I was like, oh, she's that chick.
Yeah. Also, Janice, hi, welcome to the stream. We're live and we're live dubbing this game. So everyone's got their character and going to town with it. And I have no idea what the fuck is going on now. By the way, I didn't ask, but does anyone need to take a break to get water or do anything else? Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going.
Not right now. I'll have to cook dinner, but that can be like literally later.
You always have to cook.
I love cooking.
I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
All right, cool.
I really don't want to spoil. It's so good.
Yeah, do not, Seth, please, for the love of God, do not spoil.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
All right,
You're
thanks.
good.
Thanks, pal. Love you. All right. This is the second time I've been in this cell. Hey, it's the same cell that fucking JL Bird escaped through. All of my evidence has been taken from me. Oh, just the badge. Excuse me. Uh-oh, we gotta update the counter. Oh, no! Snake! So when I was doing this by myself, I was doing every voice, right? And I don't know about you, but when I voice act a lot for a long period of time, I usually get a little burpy. And so I was keeping a counter on it because it happens. Yeah, that's what BC stands for. So,
okay.
So as soon as OBS decides to cooperate, Streamlabs rather, I'll update it to be 1. It's been a little bit since I've been able to do so, but here we go. All right.
That counter would go up so much. Oh my god.
It's like, you know, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true for anyone else, but like when I do this for a long period of time, I just get really burpy.
Normal.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
happens tonight
I
all
don't
the
tend to
time.
get burpy, but I'd say
Oh no.
that that's
Like
normal.
Jackson just left.
I just make horrible coughing noises and nothing.
All right. The only thing I have left is my K's Yatagarasu badge. I'm worried about Kay. Is she all right?
The culprit is me.
Flashback to 5 minutes ago.
I remember looking down. The person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me! The culprit was me all along!
It was me! It was me all along, Austin!
It's me!
It was me all along!
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
It was me!
Oh, someone be a guard.
You have a visitor. Please hurry out.
A visitor? Who could it be?
Is it
Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Will you turn him down?
Jesus.
No. It will be hard to face him, though.
Hey, it's my turn. I get to play Dick.
April 6th, Detention Center.
Wait there.
All right. He's not going to stay and keep watch? Oh, who's this? Pardon me. Oh, it's Courtney.
Pardon me.
what? What is she doing?
Judge Courtney.
Hush. Please have a seat.
Why are you here? I was told the detective had come by.
If I didn't instruct them to tell you that, you wouldn't be sitting here right now.
I can't think of anything she'd need from me at this point.
Sorry, Seth.
I should try to figure out what she wants.
Yeah, sorry, Seth.
Get bamboozled.
I
Chop.
be Courtney.
The visit.
Yeah, Seth, be Courtney. No, I'm just kidding. Don't be. You two both read at the same time. Go.
Your visitation rights have been restricted to begin with.
It's as if I'm some monstrous criminal. I suppose my credibility has hit rock bottom.
But of course, your friends have fared a little better, though. That lawyer and that girl were both quite worked up.
Mr. Shields and Emma.
When I last saw them, they were giving one of the guards quite an earful.
What? You don't mean...
Be grateful. The goddess of law has been quite busy. They were spared punishment.
It seems like you have plenty of time for small talk.
Oh yes, Prosecutor Von Karma is presently continuing the investigation. You were worried about them, right?
I guess she saw right through me. Alright, and let's put my phone on mute because I got a phone call from a scammer. And that's not very fun.
It's not very cash money of us.
It's not very cool.
Oh, I got the people to like and retweet on my tweets.
I'm famous now. Let's cut to the chase. Why exactly what are you planning?
I am not planning anything. There is merely a question I wish to ask.
You're asking me?
Yes, of course. Who else is here?
Well, the cameras, that fly on the wall.
Objectively speaking, you are a clever individual and you have a sharp mind. As a prosecutor, you are highly talented and capable.
Are you being ironic? Your sarcasm falls short.
Your sarcasm.
Your
I am
sarcasm.
being completely sincere, and that is why I cannot understand. Take this case, for example. You're up against the P.I.C. There is no chance for you to come out on top. Even a child could understand, yet You...
Perhaps my younger self would not have done something so reckless. The me from before had power. That's why I thought I had justice on my side. Just like you right now. However, because of a certain man, my self-centered sense of justice was broken down. Ever since then, I began to see people in a different light. I'm able to serve as a prosecutor only because of the support of the people around me. People like Detective Gumshoe, and all the other investigators. And Kay as well. Honestly, I'm even surprised at how much I've changed.
I see. Is that how it is? I've come to understand you a little more.
Courtney and Edgeworth's support level grew to level C.
What?
Understand me? Not likely. Someone like you who forces her own sense of justice onto others could never understand.
I wonder about that. Is that what you think? If I could say one thing, it would be that this conversation has been very interesting. That is all. Our conversation is coming to an end, however. I have one last thing to tell you. The date of your hearing has been set. I came here today to inform you. Today, in the P.I.C. meeting
Today?
room, may you humbly accept your fate.
Today? If that's all you wanted to say, couldn't you have just sent a messenger?
The holy words of the goddess of law simply cannot be entrusted to others. Plus, I wanted to see you. With that, Mr. Edgeworth, I bid you farewell. I shall be seeing you again later.
I am the rival of this game, so of course I'll be seeing you around.
Kay, love you, bye. Wait, shit.
That's my headcanon now, is that Courtney just has a crush on Edgeworth, but she's like too tsundere to the god.
Yeah.
She also loves the goddess of the law and has to choose.
I really feel like they're getting it on, like, behind the key.
There's some, like...
I thought that too when I first
There's so much tension.
There's so much tension. Like, you thought there was... I mean, there's more tension... I don't know how much... I don't know what tension is more, Phoenix and Edgeworth or Courtney and Edgeworth?
I feel like the way that they flirt is they just say like courtroom jargon back and forth while simultaneously making their faces.
And
get
They're
closer
trying
and
to
closer.
outsmart each other, and that's their thing.
And
it's
you saw too,
disgusting.
Courtney was like, objectively, you're smart and clever. You're a capable prosecutor. Like,
she's like, I have respect for you. You know, you're not an idiot. You know, like.
I just like Mina's last delivery. Okay, I'll see you later. Wait, shoot.
holding cell. All right. New guard voice. Different. Oh no, never mind. No guard. No guard. All right.
Get Rex guard.
Oh, there's no music now. Wandering around in my cell. Let's look at the toilet. There's a poster on the wall next to the toilet. We are currently out of toilet paper. Please be prepared if you wish to use the toilet. What does it mean by be prepared? All right, is the thing still under the bed?
This is how we do it in Germany.
It's a simple bed. I don't expect it to be very comfortable to sleep on.
Why is he in jail?
So, Edgeworth was helping a fugitive just now. And he's being investigated for being a corrupt prosecutor as well, so they've arrested him.
Poor Edgeworth can't catch a break.
Dude, this game has just been like, this is about to be punished Edgeworth. And they never get the chance to work with him again. However, this path is the path I chose. I won't regret it. There's a dining menu sitting on the desk. It seems I can get food delivered if I pay for it. Let's see. Moldy white bread lunch set. Switch to moldy whole wheat bread for an extra $1. Oatmeal and grits set meal for a limited time. Get an extra gruel at no additional cost. Thank goodness I'm not hungry right now. Hey, Drag and Drop It. Oh, you're here. Travis is watching the stream. All right, let's... I mustn't neglect my personal appearance just because I'm in a holding cell. Prosecutor or not, this is my personal duty.
Wow, that's
my collar's slightly bent. There There we go. A well-groomed appearance reflects a well-groomed mind. From here on, I'll need to focus myself more than ever.
I
What?
like Miles Edgeworth. That was a great line. He's
There are
so
thick
cool.
bars placed securely on the window. That reminds me. I watched a movie that had iron bars just like these. It was about a plan to escape a prison by filing down the iron bars. Of course, I wouldn't do such a thing. I don't even have a file. No. Even if I had one, I still wouldn't do it. Alright, what else is there?
Take like a million years. So.
Yeah, it really would. Hey, let me out of here! There's a poster hanging in the hallway. The Dice and Slice game. Roll the dice and decide your daily menu. The Dice and Slice game has been canceled due to the warden's arrest. Wait, we're in that prison? Oh no!
The warden's arrest.
Yeah, she was the killer in case 2.
No.
Oh, crazy.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. If
funny.
we ever see the warden again, I can show you the voice. Her voice was quite like this.
Oh my gosh. I think I was in that for a bit when you did that voice.
No,
I
there
love
was.
it.
I did that one by myself. That was.
That's so weird. You've definitely done that voice in front of me before. Though.
Yeah,
I think I've heard it.
It's a good go-to.
It's really funny. It's a great voice for
Yeah,
you.
Voltage did that in my DMs.
Yeah. No, so when Lazy texted or DM'd me in the chat earlier today saying send leg pics, BB, I just sent him a voice clip of going, "Oh, you like that, don't you?" And that was basically it. So, we sincerely apologize to everyone who is looking forward to it, and by it, I mean that voice clip and the leg pics. There's no need to apologize for canceling such a silly game. Oh ho, who's coming over here? Another visitor? Kay! It seems you're alright. I'm relieved. For now. You know, this is kinda touching. You look a little down, Kay. Please cheer up. You didn't do anything wrong. I guarantee it.
Please, just accept it. I am a murderer.
That's not true. Why won't you believe in yourself?
What should I believe in? I mean, there's nothing.
There's nothing to believe in? That's not true. Before you lost your memories, you literally jumped into my life. As a result, your words and actions have become engraved in my memories. That's the mark you left behind. How can you call that nothing? I believe in your innocence. That's why you must believe in yourself as well. Believe in the me that believes in you.
You ain't calm enough.
Thank you. But it's no use. Look at all the misfortune I've brought upon you. If you can, please forget it all. Your memories of Kay Faraday.
Kay! Oh boy. You know, this takes me back. In my youth, I too was a gallant. Is this the kind of justice that the P.I.C. seeks? Just for context, the second game happens only a couple of weeks after the first, so Kay and Edgeworth have only known each other for, what, a few months maybe? Yeah, basically Snake. Alright. Justice, huh? I wonder.
Okay, knock off Dr. Eggman.
This man, what is he planning? Why is he pushing things forward so forcefully? It all seems too unnatural. Is there a hidden agenda? There's no time left. It's all or nothing now. Well then, I must take my leave. Hold it! Oh, we're logic chessing, okay. Sure. No matter how you look at it, Kay's arrest was unnatural. There must be something behind it. Oh shit. Hey, I'm a busy man, you know. I'm kind of a big deal, you see. I trust this won't take up too much of my time. In order to make it out of this situation, I must break through his defenses. There are plenty of things I want to ask, but my time is limited. First, I'll ask about why he rushed the arrest. I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Why did you rush her arrest? Why did you rush her arrest? I would like a clear explanation.
Explanation? Ha! What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. You clearly did not follow the proper procedures.
Okay, okay. Maybe you should pipe down a bit. Do you even know what position? Do you even know the position you're in?
We're gonna wait and see.
Suppose we let the criminal escape. What do you think will happen?
What will happen?
I would be made to take responsibility, you see. I do hope you understand.
Shaking it up. I'm gonna do that.
Just take my advice and stay out of this, if you know what's good for you.
I refuse. Kay is innocent.
You know, this is so pitiful. It brings me to tears. Why won't you just give up? Things are finally going well.
Things were going well? Things were going well, you say? That's a strange way to put it. It almost sounds as if you personally wanted Kay to be arrested. Far more than necessary. Haven't you lost your impartiality?
Oh, I just kicked my microphone.
You think so? That certainly wasn't my intention, you see. Edgeworth, my boy, you're reading too much into it.
You skillfully avoided the issue. However, I still have some serious doubts about Kay's arrest. Next, I shall ask him if the investigation was sufficient. Hey Janice, by the way, just so you know, I can hear myself from your end.
Oh, well, I'm on my phone, so...
Yeah. I can't miss even the tiniest piece of evidence. That's the only way to break through this situation. Was it under your authority? It's hard to say that the investigation was sufficient. The arrest, was it under your authority?
My, do I really look that important?
The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee Chairman. It's quite a prominent title. Not that I care much for it.
That was rather blunt. I'm so shocked. I could even cry.
I'm sorry. Flattery was never my forte.
If you keep talking like that toward me, you will never get your prosecutor's badge back, you know.
We'll wait and see.
Ha!
Yeah.
So you've grown silent. Does this mean I can go now?
I was too passive. Shit! Fuck!
Oh.
I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. Was it under your authority? Let's try that again. Blah, 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 blah.
My.
I don't need my badge. Let me make this clear right now. I do not live for the sake of my badge. Status means nothing to me. Do you understand?
Get them! Oh?
Ah, young. So young. Let me teach you one thing as your senior in life. What you're saying right now, it's far too naive, you see.
The look in his eyes changed. He might respond differently now to some of my questions now. This is my chance. How long did you investigate? How much time was spent on the investigation?
Well, aren't you an impertinent one? Even someone like me is starting to get annoyed.
What a coincidence. I feel the same way. Answer me. Was the investigation sufficient?
Young folks always live life in the fast lane. That's why I like to bully them. You'll regret this soon enough. Fire.
I'm the one bullying you. How do you bully someone?
You sure are quiet. Are you scared?
Ridiculous. I was just thinking to my next strategy. on how to extract information from a weepy old man.
You should show some remorse, you know. Don't you get it? I hold your fate in my hands.
When did you get your hands on it? Wait and see.
In any case, even if you obtain some information, there's nothing you can do. Just give up already.
I refuse.
Mind if I ask why?
It's simple. The truth is fading away. That's all there is to it.
I see. I'm beginning to understand what kind of person you are. But you know, it's all useless. It's enough to make me cry. Give it up. That girl's guilt has already been decided.
Decided? That's strange. The way you said that, it almost sounded like it was... It almost sounds like it was decided from the very beginning.
What are you trying to say?
Her arrest was planned! Yes, it's clearly unnatural. Everything is progressing as if Kay's guilt was predetermined. Wasn't Kay's arrest planned from the start?
Got him!
I see. That's an interesting theory. But I don't have time to indulge in your flights of fancy, you know. Why don't we put an end to this silly conversation?
Curses! He's trying to get away! Before that, I must find out if the arrest was lawful. Oh yeah, I got my time back. Yay. It's still very faint, but I'm beginning to see the path to the truth. The prosecutor's path. I can't let this opportunity slip by. I still have more to ask you. Please, wait! There's still something I want to ask you.
I've grown weary of our little tete-a-tete. Please keep it short, okay?
What's the basis for the arrest? Fast music. If I put together what you have told me up until now, I cannot help but to say that there is no basis for Kay's arrest.
Yes, I understand, you see. But you know, it doesn't really matter either way. You can't overturn her arrest.
How irresponsible. Do you still claim to be a man of the law? Do you still claim to be the man of the law?
My. Those are some harsh words, you know. You know, you're starting to make me a little angry.
We'll wait and see.
You see, to be honest, I really can't answer all of your questions, you know. That's just the position I'm in, you see. I'm a busy man, you know.
Aren't you just pretending to be busy?
That's cruel, you know. This old chunk of coal has been working like a dog. Pretending. Just what do you think that would accomplish?
You don't want to talk about it, do you? You don't want to talk about the case. Isn't that why you're trying to get away from this place?
How sad. Yes, how sad indeed. Do you really suspect little old me?
I do suspect you, and I'm confident about it. There was clearly no basis for Kay's arrest.
My. Have you forgotten? Wasn't there evidence? The mask, the letter, and the corsage all were found in the girl's possession. Not to mention, she even confessed. All of this serves to prove her crime.
That's...
Any objections?
I don't. They're both traps.
You see, you have no response.
It's true I have no objections. Although, there is one point that bothers me. This man seems awfully familiar with the evidence. To remember everything without missing a beat, that intrigues me. This could be a useful clue. I still have more to ask you. Whee! Who made the decision? Probably you! Who was the one who made the decision to arrest her?
Well, I can't say I remember. Growing old is a terrible thing, you see. My memory's not what it used to be, you know.
Perhaps I should use that clue. You remembered all the evidence. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you remember all of the evidence in full detail just now? Stop pretending to be a forgetful old man when things aren't going your way. Now then, who is the one who made the decision to arrest her?
I see. You're a sharp one, aren't you? You know, I wish my son could learn from you. Because he's a real idiot.
I'm not interested in your son. Who made the decision for the arrest?
You're a bad man, you know. Don't you already know? The one who ordered her arrest.
Obviously, it was you. The person right in front of me. I'm certain of it.
Ouch. You make it sound like I committed some kind of injustice. Guess I'll have to clear that up. My honor's at stake here, you see. Very well. I'll continue to play along with you until you're satisfied.
What is most crucial here is how much this man knows about this case. If I can get him to reveal that. I really could have thrown Justine under the bus there, too. It's do or die. If I can overcome this, I'll reach the truth. You seem to know quite a bit. You seem pretty familiar with the case.
I'm a wise man, you know. I'm familiar with most things, you see.
I don't think it was very wise of you to arrest Kay in this case.
Ooh, fire.
That lighter is dangerous.
I mean, I think that.
I'm a very busy man. I can end this conversation anytime I want, you know. Why don't you forget about that?
This would have already been over if you had simply answered my questions. If you give me a proper answer, I won't take any more of your time. I will ask you once again, why are you so familiar with this case?
I read the case files, you see. Honestly, it was quite a drag, you know. But it's my job, so what could I do? Because of my position, you see. I can't just skip out on it. Well, I had some time to kill, so I read the whole thing, you see.
You just said you were busy, dude. That's strange. Didn't you just say you were very busy? Aren't your faults slowly coming to light now? If you truly wish to protect your position, I would advise you to rescind the arrest order.
You really are desperate, you know. That never say die attitude, it touches my heart. But you know, it's unfortunate that all your hard work was for naught. Because we discovered her unconscious body near the crime scene. You see?
You found her unconscious? This is the first I've heard of Kay's condition when she was found. She was unconscious in the storeroom?
That's right. The source of that information is classified, though.
This man knows things even I don't know. Does he know the whole story behind this case? This could be a useful clue. About Kay. The suspect. Regarding Kay, how much do you know about her?
She's the suspect in this case. That's all I know, you see. Scout's honor.
Perhaps I should use that clue. Don't you know the whole story? Something you've said feels out of place. You know things that you know about things that the crime scene investigation never revealed. Why is that? Just how much of the truth do you know?
Yeah. You're making that forceful face again. You know, it kind of makes me want to do the same, like this.
You could never copy me.
You really are a persistent one, you know. But I can admire that, you see.
I will take that as a compliment.
Can't you give it a rest already? At my age, my body's not as strong as it once was. You know, there's no one else who could be the culprit besides her. She was given that much evidence to show she committed the crime.
She was given evidence? What? She was given evidence, you say? That's an odd choice of words. It almost sounds like as if she did not possess them under her own will.
They manipulated her memories!
Yeah, I see. You really do have a fine eye for the details, as expected of a former prodigy prosecutor. You've already found your answer, haven't you? I'm listening, so go ahead and say it. There's no need to hold back.
I finally wrenched open the heavy door to the truth. Now all that remains is to strike the final blow. Kay is not the culprit.
My, that's a rather bold claim, you know. Anyone can shout objections at the top of their lungs, you see, Mr. Former Prodigy Prosecutor.
I shall break through with that clue. The culprit was someone else. Kay was framed. The true culprit is pining. Oh, man. The true culprit is pinning the blame on her. That is my answer.
Yes, you're a clever one. It almost makes me feel bad that your prosecutor's badge was taken away, you know. Yes, it's as you say.
Checkmate. Woofda. Logic chess complete. You arrested Kay even when you knew of the existence of the true culprit. Culprit? Don't toy with me. There is no way such an act would be tolerated.
You sure are green, you know. That's what a prosecutor is supposed to do. It will all work out fine if we make her guilty.
Who would desire such a resolution?
If I had to say, maybe the P.I.C. And also, maybe me, you know. When I heard your words just now, I could barely hold back my tears, you know. It was all just so splendid, you see, and it burns me up inside. Yeah.
I think it's because you've been overusing that lighter.
Yeah. I'm not the most perfect piece of work, you know, so I can't forgive such youthfulness. You say the truth is important, but you know, once you know the real value the truth holds, I wonder if you can still say the same thing.
What are you trying to say?
When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want. And Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was a truth that was a truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good, very good. That face, that expression. It's perfect. You were such a desperate one, you see. That's why I really wanted to bully you, you know. You see, even if you know the truth, there's simply nothing you can do. And that's the real value of truth. So shocking that it's to die for. You know?
Jesus.
Why won't you pursue the true culprit? How much of the truth do you know?
Do you understand now? The truth that you believe in is worthless, you see. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, powerless former prosecutor? You. Ooh, scary, scary. Wrong button. You know, I guess the friends of a heinous criminal are also quite heinous themselves. Blaze, you! And like this, you see, one more person will disappear before me. Ah, here come the waterworks. These tears of mine just won't stop, you know.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was so good.
Bye, Dr. Eggman knockoff.
Everything will be decided in today's deliberation. Kay's innocence, I can definitely prove it. You know, I have to say, I just dropped a you know, but my god, Blaze DeBest, he's a funny little man. He's a funny little man who has a... who loves to just chew that scenery. How old is this motherfucker? He's 68!
God.
Chairman of the P.I.C, former chief prosecutor, Sebastian's father, Weepy. I apologize.
Dr. Eggman knockoff.
I apologize to like everyone in the chat who or in the call who is like here to help do voices, and then it's just me talking myself for a half hour.
No, that's fair.
You did such a good job with that guy.
Ah, I fucking love this dude. I
You
hate
did
him, but I
great with
love him.
both of them.
Oh god. Woofda. My head's a little light, and the moment there's a break, I'm going to get more water.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to get water. I will be right back, but you all can continue to chat for like a little bit, and because I am thirsty and my
I'll be
throat
right back,
is
too.
killing me.
Same.
It's not killing me. It's just
Okay.
it needs to
Everyone's
take
leaving now.
water.
Great.
Well, I guess
Okay.
I'm taking over this show now.
Oh god.
Now I'm Ace Attorney.
Now
Alex be Ace Attorney.
I'm
Let Alex be Ace Attorney.
No, I can't.
Yes. What the heck?
Who left earlier?
Who's singing?
Oh, it was probably Chris. I think Voltage is singing.
Who's singing? Who was singing?
I think it's Voltage.
I was like, who the heck is vocalizing
Chris?
in the background?
Chris
You didn't
like cut
exactly
out?
mute the mic.
That's okay. Oh no, what happened to Chris? What
You probably all
happened to
heard that, didn't you?
me and Nina's brother?
I don't have my headphones on, so I don't know what you're saying. But
Time to set up Chris's funeral.
yeah.
No,
I hope
his wake.
did you all hear that? I don't know if you all heard that. I hope you all didn't hear that.
We did.
We did.
I'll go set up the magical Friendship volcano surprise.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to end the stream here.
We heard the chorus line. We had everything.
I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here, everyone. No.
Out of sheer
Are you
embarrassment.
shitting me? Oh, I thought I muted myself.
No,
Hello?
it's okay. It was funny.
Hello?
Hi, Chris. I was just
Oh
asking.
my
where
gosh,
you
my
were.
computer froze for like 20 minutes.
Oy.
Oh.
Well, you didn't miss anything.
Lame.
You're good. You didn't miss your lines, at least.
There were no U lines. It was just me being a very bad dad
It
and
was
then making an
all
ass of
just-
myself.
Yeah, Voltage talking to himself and then going like away from
Snake,
the camera.
please clip that, please. I want to know what it sounded like because I have no
Sounded
shame.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, and just a moment ago, you're like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna."
Yeah, I want to know it
stream
so I can
here."
relive. No, here's the thing. I like to relive moments of myself where I make very embarrassing things on stream, and well, this was one of them. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, time to go. Okay, let's do this.
If there's a guard, Alex has got to play the guard. It's his true calling.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah, she got a point. She got a point.
Oh, hey,
Wait, are
Alex.
Liz and Mina back?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, just so you know, we are live on stream, and you can find the stream link in the thing. Welcome to here, in case you need to be an extra. As long as you're comfortable being on stream, you're absolutely welcome here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right, cool.
10 members are present. The quorum has been met. From here on out, let the council begin.
Yeah.
Today's deliberations shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude and ability as a prosecutor. Let our members discuss this matter with a clear conscience of the goddess of law.
A clear conscience. Don't make me laugh.
Courtney, please give us your report.
Mina?
Mina!
Oh, she's not back yet. I'll just do it.
Giggles.
I got this.
No. Janice, do you want to fill in?
Sure. Does she have an accent or no?
Nope. She's just very like regal sounding.
Okay.
Regal.
Okay. On April 5th, Prosecutor Edgeworth carried out an illegal investigation and resisted arrest. He was arrested by 2 of our members who caught him in the act.
I'm back.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
The best.
I'm missing Courtney.
We'll let Janice.
Did a couple of her lines.
Yeah. If we want, we can let Janice. We can let Janice finish the whatever this is, or if Janice wants to give up Courtney back to Mina, she's welcome to do so. It's your guys' call.
If it gets back to Edgeworth, Mina can go take over.
Sure.
I guess. Prosecutor Edgeworth disrupted the investigation of attorney Jill Crane's murder. He claims that the culprit, Kay Faraday, was arrested without sufficient evidence. Even now, his claim remains unchanged.
Uh-oh. I gotta add a thing to the BC, by the way. And then I'll do this line here. I'm bad. Oh god. Can I type, please? Jesus. My computer is not... It doesn't like changing things. It likes being in a state of stasis. And so when I do that, cool, now we're at 2.
Alright, tell us more about the murder incident.
Alright, Mina, I think you can take over.
On April 5th, the victim's body was found here in the P.I.C. meeting room.
I can do it, Letter Snake.
Regarding the details,
You just have to press the take thing on the video.
I, Sebastian de Best, the best prosecutor, will enlighten you.
What is with that hair?
I'm sad I missed like the conversations. The prosecutor in charge, Sebastian de Best, will explain the rest of the details. What are the details I missed?
Oh, it's okay. You basically just missed me talking to myself for a half hour.
Oh no.
Gosh.
It's okay.
No, I was there for that.
Oh, okay. Then you haven't missed anything.
The murder happened on the night of April 4th. The victim was one Jill Crane.
That hair, what the heck is that?
I hate the best.
On the same night, a black market auction was being held in this very meeting room.
How does anyone allow that to fucking happen?
The
first
P.I.C., obviously.
I guess Miss Crane was taking part in the auction. Yep.
The murder occurred in the middle of the auction, did it not?
When Miss Crane was found, she was dressed like the conductor of the auction. However, based on the fact that the auction continued after the murder occurred, I deduced that Miss Crane could not have been the conductor.
You weren't the one who made that deduction.
Sebastian, please show everyone the basis for the arrest of the culprit.
You got it, Justine. Kay Faraday was unable to bear the weight of her good conscience.
I believe you mean her guilty conscience.
Sebastian's a fucking idiot.
Yes, it was her guilty conscience that drove her to confess the crime.
I'm not over that hair, what the heck?
According to her confession, on the roof of this building.
I'm pretty sure Mina and I
She
saw
met
the
a
same
victim
thing.
in a red raincoat on the viewing platform.
He reminds her of what?
Pidge from Voltron.
From Voltron with that hair.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Just put the glasses on him. It's Pidge.
Oh my god, it is.
Or maybe Pidge is the best. Because the best came first.
He did come first, and he is the best.
He's the worst. Huh. But Cry does a good job.
So Crane was wearing a red raincoat?
Yes, that's correct. The culprit used the conductor's clothes as a red herring to mislead us. At the time of the murder, Miss Crane was wearing a red raincoat.
It was I who discovered the raincoat near this building.
He did?
Yeah, you're wearing
I'm
it.
sure it was the forensics team who found it.
To be more precise, it was the forensics team under Sebastian's orders who discovered it.
I thought as much.
According to the blood analysis, the person in the red raincoat and Miss Crane were the same person. The decisive evidence in the culprit's own confession. She testified that she killed her. That's right. The culprit is Kay Faraday. I couldn't have been it. Sorry. It couldn't have been anyone else but her.
Well then, Edgeworth, if you have any objections, let's hear them.
I'm sorry.
I have no...
This makes me laugh.
Yeah, I have no objections.
I see. It seems all the fight's gone out of you after my visit last night.
I have no objections to your claim that I investigated illegally. I admit to that. However, I object to the claim that Kay is the culprit.
Overruled! I will testify that Sebastian's investigation was fair and just.
Of course it was, Justine. Don't you know that I'm the fairest of them all?
Edgeworth, my boy, despite how things may seem, I actually kinda like you. And this is just an if, you see. If you were to withdraw your objection, you might be sitting on this side of the bench tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll ask you one more time, Edward. Do you have any objections?
Don't take me for a fool.
I'd advise you to watch what you say.
This man is the one who should watch what he's saying. I'm talking about the case, not about a chair. I demand a testimony. By all means, let me hear it. I want to know how the P.I.C. understands this case.
A testimony from us, eh? Fine then, if that's what it takes to make you happy. Courtney, give him the materials from the investigation.
Sir, but that's...
It's the end of the line for him. I'll let him go out in a blaze of glory.
If you insist, Mr. Chairman.
Sorry, that was a slip of the finger.
Why don't we have Courtney give the testimony?
I have no objections.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't worry, Kay. You just watch from over there. It's the Voltage and Mina Power Hour!
Let's get down to it, shall we? Miss Crane went to the black market auction as a customer. The red raincoat was one of the items up for auction.
From case 1.
We believe that she left her seat after winning the bid for it. The only exit from the storeroom is the hatch that leads to the viewing platform. Miss Crane went out to the viewing platform where she was attacked by Kay Faraday.
Yeah, Snake. Sebastian should be the one to give the testimony.
That was how she met her end. And that concludes my summary of the case.
Hold on, before we get... I have a thought I want to see... Where is it? Did I just pass it? I just did. What was her statement? What? I'll have to go back. I thought I said something weird with that. The red raincoat was up for auction. Is that a fact?
It is quite likely. The red raincoat had been a piece of evidence. in the assassination attempt on the president of Zhangfa, as you well know.
Yes, I was there.
Originally, it should have been stored in an appropriate place. But when I asked about it, I learned that it went missing.
And it somehow made its way to the black market auction. Certainly a natural conclusion.
My! Well done, Courtney. Your explanation is as clear as ever.
I am much obliged. Prosecutor Edgeworth, will you concede defeat now?
Sorry, but I don't plan on it.
I see. I am relieved.
Stop flirting.
Relieved? What does she mean? Come to think of it, her reason for questioning me yesterday remains a mystery. Just what is she thinking?
Just thinking, go out with me.
Yeah.
She's like, please
Exactly.
object me.
Please, object. Don't stop talking.
Yikes, this one NSFW real quick.
Courtney, I realized there's 10 other, there's 9 other people watching us, plus Kay, that's 10!
Oh my god. What is that?
I see, so you can count. What a smart
It's the
man you
P.I.C, you P.I.C. The
This is gonna get flagged now.
I don't know, what's another word that starts with a P? We'll keep going. Okay.
Phony?
It's potato. Haha.
We believe that the only exit from the storeroom is the hatch that leads to the viewing platform.
You don't have to read these, just a heads up.
But it's fun.
Okay.
Miss Crane went out to the viewing platform where she was attacked by Kay Faraday.
I don't like that statement.
Do something about it.
Because we found blood on the ladder.
Yeah, just after the crime, but there's no blood on the ladder.
Photo taken just after the crime. What? After the conductor in the... Hold on. Does she know? Does she not know about this photo?
I don't know.
Photo was taken after the crime. Oh, this was taken after the crime. Yeah, so... Yeah. This is it. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Oh, man, Courtney. Judge Courtney, I have found it to be strange for a while now. Why is Miss Hart here with... There's 11 people here, Courtney. Why is Miss Hart here with us?
She is an eyewitness to this case. Isn't it only natural for her to be in attendance?
Oh, shucks. I reckon I'm more of an ear witness than an eyewitness.
Seems that gaining the trust of others isn't your strong point, Judge Courtney.
Perhaps I simply do not wish to be as tactless as you.
It appears you have failed to get the witness to tell you the most vital information. Please look at this photograph. This was taken by Miss Hart.
Oh my God.
Classic.
This photo seems to have been taken in the storeroom. And what of it?
Great.
According to your reasoning, the incident took place on the viewing platform. However, Miss Hart encountered the incident in the storeroom. That's right. It had taken place just before this photo was taken.
Oh, wait! If that's true, then Justine's reasoning...
Exactly. It does not hold up. I love how Sebastian is like the anime sidekick character for Courtney.
He's the puppy.
Yeah.
He's literally a puppy.
What?
He's a
Miss
whiny
Hart,
little puppy.
allow me to ask you again. You saw the person in the photo with your own eyes, correct?
I sure did. I seen him plain as day with my own 2 eyes.
Tell them, Sebastian. And what did you think at the time?
I figured I was about to get me a big scoop, you know?
Yeah, Trav, after Lotta from the stream that I was with you on Saturday, It's like, yeah, Lana being played by a guy makes a lot of sense sometimes, I feel like.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Man, I am just the funniest man alive.
I guess that makes sense.
That's not what I meant. What did you think of that person?
Well, I reckon she'd help me bring home the bacon.
Sebastian's gonna take this literally, isn't he? Are you mocking me?
Oh, shucks. Don't make that scary old face. It was just a harmless little joke. Person in red raincoat. I reckon they were the culprit.
I hope you understand now. The crime occurred in the...
Overruled. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I cannot understand your argument if you do not say it out loud. If you had simply asked, I would have been more than willing to explain.
Explain what?
The sounds Miss Hart heard may not necessarily be related to the case.
Objection! That is impossible. Enough of your excuses.
Was the voice that Miss Hart heard really that of Miss Crane?
Such a shady conversation must have had something to do with the case.
What did her voice sound like?
Her voice? Oh, well, it beats me. How's I supposed to know? There were voice changes.
Yes, the voices Miss Hart heard had been altered by a device. We must therefore question whether or not they have any bearing on this case.
Obviously they have bearing, Courtney. Shut up!
Yeah, oh my god, like that's sketchy as shit. Why would they be using voice changers if they weren't doing something sus as fuck? Red is sus! Red is sus!
Actually, it's white as sus
saw
because
red
white was, well, red was actually red raincoat. You're right.
I saw Cave Vent.
Red sus and so is
You
getting...
saw Cave Vent.
She fell down the. She fell down the.
Pink is sus! She vented!
He vented. I saw a vent, guys. That's why I called the meeting here.
Oh my god! We just big brained ourselves.
I was doing my tasks in electrical, and then it's...
Wait, can we actually do a playthrough of that with the voices we're doing in this?
Oh, that would be so fun.
She was doing her task in the storage room, and that's where they were murdered. Because someone vented.
Yeah.
Sus as fuck.
Their voices sound like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on the bullet. Oh, none of you were here for that, but okay, so Saturday I was in a stream with Travis, Drag and Drop It. He's playing case 1-4, the fourth case of the first game, and I was playing Manfred von Karma, Franzi's father. And it got to be the point where they were talking about the ballistic markings and became a copy pasta, and now Snake is doing that here.
Oh wait, I didn't say my line. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever Courtney said.
Just make something. Just say something you think would fit.
Gross.
Objection.
Judge Courtney, it seems I have greatly overestimated you.
No. Courtney is quite amazing, you see.
You claim that the sounds Miss Hart heard have no bearing on this case? Even if they do not, it doesn't change the fact that the crime took place in the storeroom. At the very least, the crime must have occurred before the victim went up to the rooftop. The reason being, this evidence proves the crime occurred before the victim went up to the viewing platform.
There's blood on their hand. There's blood on their hand.
There's blood. Oh shit, there is. I didn't even notice that. I thought that was. I blended in with the red on the that. That's definitely it. At first, I thought the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. That's Kay.
That is Kay.
Well, Miss Hart's testimony certainly made it sound that way.
Precisely. It was because she saw the person's hand was covered in blood. Anyone who heard her testimony would have arrived at the same conclusion. Lotta's